Hello everyone and welcome to my review of the Zakti. Now the Zakti is a secondary weapon that is primarily status, as it's got 20 status but only 2 crit chance, so it's not good for criticals at all. Now it has an interesting mechanic where the shot will impact onto either the floor, walls, roof, or an enemy, and then explode maybe a second afterwards, dealing even more damage, which makes it quite interesting to use. You can't just spray and pray like you do with most weapons. So it comes built in with 2 Naramon polarity slots, which is good for flat elemental damage. I think there might be a couple that don't like it, such as Deep Freeze. It seems the cold ones never like going in the Naramon slot, but that's not too much of an issue. Now, like my previous video of the Guando, I shall be going to the Dark Sector on Eris for 5 minutes. Not sure why it was on public, since I was going solo last time, and often do play solo unless I'm specifically trying to do relics or farming for relics or something along those lines. But we shall sit out. I think that might be more than a second. Yeah, about a second. It's close enough. Comes with 3 shots in it by default, with 262 spare rounds, which makes carrier's passive even more useful because it's quite ammo efficient. I have horrible aim, so there should be a little more way I can just camp in, which will make this a lot easier for me. I'll just see if I can find it. I think it's...
We've decided you're bad for business.
Oh, god damn it. Yes, it has a lot of recoil as well. But it made short work of the parent sequence. If your aim is as horrible as mine is, then going all campy like this is generally a good way to fight. The AoE for this is... it's sizable. Its base elemental damage is gas, as we saw in stats, but I also have the straight fire damage mod, which also gives it a chance to proc fire damage, since that damage doesn't get added to the base gas unless you also have toxin damage. doesn't seem like it's a very good idea to camp this time around. Notice sometimes the game doesn't like to give you life support capsules. All the little life support things. Yes. Digital Extremes clearly decided to go with the Needler from Halo's inspiration. With the whole latch onto things explode after a bit. It's quite effective. Yeah, as you can see, thanks to my Carrier Prime with its built-in ammo conversion mod preset that it does now that vacuum's a universal mod, I'm not really going below 100, below 250 ammo. Which is good because I can just spray and pray, and it's the infested, so that kind of tactic tends to work since they have a habit of bunching up. So a swarm of enemies.
When you are ready, go to extraction. The raid is off to a successful start.
If this gun's the Needler, then the Infested is essentially the Flood. I guess that would make the Corpus the Covenant, just because they're a bit more technologically advanced than the Grineer seem to be, just going off the weapons. Overall, Zakti is a pretty fun gun to use, does a lot of damage, and has great ammo efficiency. Honestly, I do recommend getting it. I quite enjoyed using it, and the gas damage goes quite well with Sarin apparently, so that's another benefit to it. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm not completely sure what weapon or frame I will be reviewing next, but it might be Frost, since I use him quite a bit, and as Warframes are a little bit more complex than weapons, I'll probably go into more detail with him and any other frames that I do reviews of. I hope you all enjoyed that review. Feel free to leave any suggestions on weapons and frames to review, or suggestions on improving my videos, and I shall see you all next time.